everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Brenda and my channel is the Empress and the SunTarot. And today we will begin with a general reading and then we will get into some oracle card messages for the viewers. So we ask that you please like and subscribe and then just let us know where you're from. So we will just get settled in for a minute. Let a few people join us. We hope everyone is doing well today. Apparently the cards have a lot to say. So you wanted me to use these cards today. They are the Sacred Destiny cards. So actually we are going to put those right up there so everyone can see what we're doing. Hi, Como. How are you doing today? I was telling my husband about ordering that book. So we are going to get into just doing the general reading and then we'll, she said, look, happiness, the happiness card on the bottom of the deck. She had me, I don't know, we were doing them upside down, which is kind of very odd. Kind of odd, but you know, we're just taking it for what it is today. So it is Friday the 13th. We feel this is a beautiful day for manifestation. With Venus also being at 13 degrees. And Venus is aspecting, it has eluded my mind at this moment, but Venus is aspecting something really important. Maybe it'll come to me, we'll see. But we are just going to, hi, Miss Big. Hi, Great Courts. How are you doing? The first card out is the card of change. And I feel like with the, hot air balloon, that's about, dreaming big, because it is a hot air balloon and a carousel horse. So I feel like that's about, the mystery and the magic and dreaming big today. What would you like to manifest in this energy? The next card out is the openness card. You truly can manifest anything you desire. You have to just put it out to the universe. And then I know I've heard many people say, put it out there and let it go, and you're like, how do you do that? Sometimes when Dave and I are in really good places, we're both feeling in a pretty happy mood. Celia tells us that's a great time to manifest. So we will work on, what things we would like when we are planning to go on vacation. There are, certain amenities we like to have. So those go on our list. For a while before we had the hot tub, honestly, we worked on it for right about a year, honestly, because Dave had some resistance. He had a hot tub when he was a teenager. And so he had certain beliefs about hot tubs and things. So sometimes you have to look and see what is your belief with that. So when we, as part of our manifesting, when we would go different places, we would get a hot tub suite or make sure we got somewhere that had a hot tub or, something. Or when we went on vacation over the summer, we went because my dad passed away, but we had already planned vacation. So we kind of did them both. And where we went had a very nice hot tub. And we kind of put all of those hot tubs in our vortex, as we were working on manifesting it. And we would talk about what we liked, when we got one that was a little better, we would, know that our alignment was a little better and we were actually getting closer. And so he says all of that process was literally for us to have this conversation today. Because literally everything that happens to you happens. So you have it as a reference point. So we kept doing it. And then finally, Dave got really impulsive one day and just ordered it. And then it's like, oh, by the way, I ordered the hot tub. And I'm like, hold on. We're doing all this manifesting together, and you went and did it he did it by himself. And then just, so we had a little conflict with that because sometimes Dave just will be a little impulsive. So we're working. It's something he's worked on. He's not had to have. Teamwork is a new experience for him. So we are, as well, we're all working on that teamwork thing. So, but anyway, so over time, we, hot tub arrived. It is my most favorite place to manifest. It's funny. When we were first working on manifesting it, Dave put some stakes out in the yard where we were going to put it. And then we put chairs there and would sit and kind of practice, and feel how would it feel sitting in the hot tub here. And initially we had it on one spot in the yard. And then we found out, well, there's electrical code. So we couldn't put it there. So we had to put it somewhere else, which is a much better location. Honestly. So, the universe works in very mysterious ways. With that being said, we then moved the chairs and practiced sitting there and worked on manifesting towards it. Only when we were feeling really good, like when I would go meditate, I would go sit out in the square, that we had, outlined where we were going to put it and practice meditating in the hot tub. So when we get once we got the hot tub, like that is my very favorite place to meditate. So sometimes it just takes a little bit of time for things to manifest and everything in the right time. But Dave and I took a lot of different steps along the way to get there, but we got there. It took a year. It's the most magnificent hot tub. I love it. Since then, we have went a couple other places in hot tub, and none of them are as good as our hot tub. So I love our hot tub. So just know that you can manifest. That was one of my desires. Dave had the desire. We both feel like it's very good for our mental health. It's a good place for us to unwind. And like I said, it's my very favorite place to meditate because I like to be by the water. So anyway, we're going to get another card, but apparently Celia wanted to let you know, dream big today. Today is the super good manifestation day with Venus being at 13 degrees on Friday the 13th. And 1 + 3 is 4, and 4 is about manifestation in the physical. That is Emperor energy. That is action forward. Mars went forward yesterday. More Aries, Emperor energy. So I feel like it's a great time. If you haven't been having communication with someone, expect it. It's going to come. But know when it's going to come. It's going to come in the time of the universe. We truly don't have, initially, if we would have had our say, we would have instantly had a hot tub. We went and looked. We were seriously looking last year at fair time, which is in August here. And we went and looked and, started and, went and set in a few and kind of practiced. And that really started our process of, that manifestation. But there are many tools you can use for manifestation. That is just a really great example of it, Celia says. And apparently, if you're having a hard time manifesting, sometimes you just have to, take moments, like we would just take little moments and work on manifesting it and then let it go. Forget about it. Go on with the rest of your day. And not let it, when's it going to get here? When's it going to get here? When's it going to get here? Everything happens in the divine right timing. Yes, I mean, Mars, I feel being in Gemini and retrograde, because Gemini is about communication and it is the lover. So I feel like Mars being retrograde there gave the divine masculine a lot of time for some introspection on what he wants in his life. And I feel like communication will be changed when it comes forward. I feel like communication will be completely different. So you say next level. So maybe somebody with a little more seriousness to it. Yeah, seriousness to it. So, and I feel like I thought one more card, but two. One message, two cards. Transformation and diligence. Through your diligence of working on things, that transformation can easily come. And then the bottom of the deck is the simplicity card, which definitely sums up that, put it out there a little bit at a time and let it go. And when it's the right thing, it'll happen. We tell all the time, if it's meant to be, let it be easy. So you told me, she wants me to move those down so everyone can see them. I think here we're going to do this. I'm just going to watch my mic cord and scoot my table forward a little bit. That way we can have them up here. Apparently that's where she was wanting me to get, but sometimes I'm a little slow on getting there. Okay. Look, that simplicity stayed there. So we're leaving that. And then we are going to get some cards from the tarot for guidance on what energy, what we need to know today. So we will just see what we need to know today. But I feel like today is really a big day to, put your wishes out there and let them go. We did a little manifestation video on what a good piece of advice from Celia on this Friday the 13th. And, today we're wearing our thankful shirt because we're very thankful. We love 13. My daughter's born on the 13th, and 13 is about transformation and change. And we are definitely all about the change today. And I'm not sure who may need to hear this, but Celia says, if you're seeing feathers, that is a message that you are watched, protected. Somebody's trying communication. So if you see feathers, especially if it's somewhere that you don't normally see it, just know that acknowledge it. Say, hi, I see you. And just, that way that energy knows that you're aware that they are trying to communicate. That really, she says, will open the line of communication because definitely some communication is trying to occur. So, yeah, somebody from the other side is trying to give you a message. And the other side is just the other side of the veil. So he's like, there is no death. There is no death. We're going to cut the deck and we'll keep going. And the current energy is the King of Swords, which is that Gemini energy, the divine masculine, thinking about that commitment, the connection, really taking things more seriously. So that is definitely, I feel like, sometimes a change. And I feel like a lot of times, and so you're saying sacred masculine, sometimes the sacred masculine is really embodied in the feminine body. Because we have, when you're a feminine, if you're alone, you have to figure out how to manage all that masculine stuff. So it tends, paying the bills, protecting yourself, those things we associate with the male energy. So when the as a female, you have to embody some of that energy. It kind of throws you into that masculine energy. But as you're really focusing on your self-care, that's really going to put you in your feminine energy, which causes the masculine really to be in his energy, which I believe is what we all want. I promise, if you really get in your feminine energy and are really feeling your self-love and taking care of yourself and really, truly giving yourself the self-love, it's going to make that masculine be in his normal, I want to pursue you energy. So, do you want the masculine to pursue you? Do you want that sacred masculine to really be like, hey, let's get this going? Is that what you want? The helping energy is the Queen of Wands. Are you ready to be the Queen of Wands? Are you ready to step in to your power? You can manifest this entire situation by literally standing in your feminine power, knowing your gifts, working on your balance, being grounded. Like that is like, can so bring the transformation in. The energy that's blocking is the Knight of Pentacles, doing the work, taking the time to do the step-by-step work. Are you making sure your energy is balanced and grounded? Are you doing each step? I mean, sometimes we try to be like, I think I'm doing the work. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Why isn't the masculine coming forward? Because are you being really feminine? Or are you still, and what energy are you holding about the masculine? Are you honoring him as the sacred masculine? And the root of the situation is the Eight of Pentacles. That is the work. Those are the two doing the work cards for me. That is also, very strong earth energy. Make sure you're being grounded and balanced. I talked in the beginning about the hot tub because that's my favorite place to go be grounded and meditate. So make sure you're spending time meditating. And she's like, really, you have to decide to embody the feminine energy. Are you really ready to be the Empress? I mean, truly, you have to step into the role of the Empress if you want the Emperor to appear. Skills needed to achieve the goal. The Five of Pentacles. It's all about the headspace. What are you thinking? What is being projected at you? Are you listening to the quiet voice, or are you listening to all, the ego? She's like, the ego. Are you listening to your ego? Well, I've done my work. Why isn't he here? Well, if you had done your work and everything was good, you know what? He would be there. And even once he gets there, it's still work. She's like, it's still work. Work doesn't end there. That's just the new level of mastery once you get there. The next card is the Hidden Factors, and that is the Eight of Cups. I believe that was the card in the same position yesterday, which is talking about the hidden factor. Is this is part of the mission. You have to also choose to see that you have a mission alone, and you have to be walking on that path before any action is going to be taken towards you. And the required action, the Seven of Wands. I feel like that, and with this card, I see the colors of the seven chakras on the wands, and I see she is meditating in a bubble. So I've definitely been guided about the bubble today, and there's a bubble there. So make sure you're being, in your highest vibration. Or where is your vibration? Are you bringing the highest vibration to all of your communications? Are you bringing your highest vibration to the relationship you want with the masculine? Are you treating him like he is the most best thing ever? Like Dave. I try to honor Dave. I'm very grateful when he does things for me. I'm very grateful when he's just him and we just be. I'm so grateful just sitting in the hot tub with him. This morning we had a little time and he was going to go, and so he says, one more minute. We had one more thing she wanted to talk about. And we just value all that time, and we, tell Dave how much we love and appreciate the time with him. And when we think of him, we send him loving thoughts. Are you sending loving thoughts to your masculine? Because the outcome card is the Ten of Cups. That happiness that you're seeking, that is the outcome if you decide to step in and really get grounded and balanced and do the work. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you sharing your gifts? Dave and I was talking this morning because Celia was telling him Dave has a beautiful gift with the bowls, but Dave has analysis paralysis, stage fright. Sometimes he doesn't believe he's a healer, but I'm like, look what you have done for me and Celia. Last night he played the bowls for us. So, and Celia told him basically until he decides to step in to his next part of his mission, um, we're kind of at a standstill. I don't want to be at a standstill. Dave doesn't really want to be at a standstill. So we're going to see what she says. Let's see what Dave decides to do. Because, she told him whenever he's ready, it's going to happen. But until he makes some action forward, nothing. Because we're really trying to grow my channel and do something. And she says that's not going to happen until, he's matching my level of commitment with mission. I'm doing my independent mission. We're working on mission together, but he is being a little slower on his own mission. But Dave does things in fast forward. So he's going to catch up without a doubt quicker than I can probably blink an eye. Because that's how his chart is. And I work on Taurus time. So I had to get way far ahead so he can instantly come catch up with me. Because that's kind of, it seems what he does. The underlying energy is the 7 of Cups, which is funny because they're bowls and they're upside down. And he's, that's what the chakra bowls are. It's a 7. And it's, I feel like he's sitting there waiting. When am I going to decide to flip these over and start doing something with them? So, hopefully soon, because the universe is offering that new opportunity. We get the Fool, the Wheel, and the Judgment card because this is his calling. And sometimes he's resistant to it. So, hey, Dave, that message is for you. If you're not watching, timestamp 2218 is the end of that little message for you. So, check that one out. And the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Swords, which is about clarity. I am not picking on Dave by any means. Me and Dave have this conversation. I have the same conversation with Dave. So, and he will watch the video. So, but I feel like, the underlying energy, 3 of the 4 cards are majors. And, we get the Fool, the Wheel, and the Judgment. That feels, that's pretty much the whole cycle to me, and that is the cycle. Dave figuring out he had the gift. Dave now has to and first he began his journey, then he figured out he had a gift. Now it's time for him to work on the mastery and share that gift. I told him that's one of Celia's main things. She's always about, are you sharing the modalities that you're learning on your spiritual path? What are you learning? Are you sharing it to help elevate others? And she says, we're going to get a romance, angels. And apparently her thought on, apparently, the new thought on the spread is the sun, the moon, and the stars. Okay. So that is her new preferred spread. So we are going to continue doing it. The bottom of the deck is the getting to know each other card and true love. And I feel like when the masculine comes back, that's what he's going to say. He is ready to go to a new level. In the bottom of the deck is the retreat card. It's time to disconnect from the world. But with doing that, that's together. And when you come together in that twin flame union, you begin a new journey in that bubble together. So I feel like the masculine is definitely going to come back and be open to communication with a brand new perspective. So he's like brand new perspective because under that is the Death card and the King of Wands, which, and the 10 of Pentacles. So just know that the divine masculine is going to the sacred masculine is going to come back when you are standing in your power, when you are truly walking the path of doing your work. Are you stepping into your mission? We have all come here to do a mission. Are you doing your mission? Are you working on your spiritual path? Are you raising your vibration? Are you focusing on what makes you truly happy? Are you focusing on what's making you happy? I know Dave and I definitely are. We are also going to get a card from the Metatron deck. She says, well, apparently we're getting a whole bunch of cards. We get the Ace of Cups, which is filling your own cup up, which is the cup of replenishment. The next card is the blessings and thanks, the abundant universe. Because I feel like it's trying to pour it out all over you. The next card is go with the flow, paddle on. Every day we just got to keep doing the work. The next one is green, healing the heart, which that is part of the mission, healing the heart. And then we get review and reflect, timeout needed. So I feel like the timeout is to go into your heart center and become really of your heart space, have that heart chakra activation. Because I promise you, that masculine is going to feel that heart chakra activation and feel that you really stepped into your feminine energy. So, yeah. So I invite you on this Friday the 13th, Venus energy at 13 degrees. We really invite you to take some time to really step into your feminine energy. Venus is the Empress. Are you ready to be the Empress? Take some time, to do the things that really make you feel feminine. You know. So we are gonna pick these up, and then we will do some free readings. Thank you, everyone. We ask that you please like the video and subscribe. We hope everyone is doing really well. It does look like transformation is coming in the area of communication with the divine masculine. We get the card of change at one end and transformation at the other. And in between those is the diligence and open. Are you ready for the universe to crack you open and really step into your spiritual path? Because we are all here for our spiritual path. What part of what interests you? Like tarot interests me. That's what I told Dave. Tarot was one of my passion, my tools that really helped me. So I feel it's really important for me to share my tarot and my gift to Celia, because Celia's the biggest blessing I have in my whole life. Truly, my connection to her. And Dave really thoroughly enjoys the bowls, and Celia we are always trying to encourage him. Once he sits and plays them, he realizes the enjoyment he has out of them, but actually getting him to focus and sit there is sometimes really, really hard. So you have to just let everybody do everything at their own thing. But like I told Dave, Celia and I are going to keep working on our stuff and our vibration, and he's really been up in his vibration the last month. Like, his vibration is in a completely different place. So no transformation is at hand. Sometimes, like, I feel like things happen to us, so we can talk about it. So I feel like huge transformation is happening like the next 6 weeks. Okay. So you said the next 6 weeks. So expect some change in the next 6 weeks. If you are stepping in to your path, are you doing the work? Are you stepping into your gifts? We all have gifts, and we're gonna scoot back up so I can see the chat. Hi, Eliza. Hi, Great Courts. How are you both doing today? Can we get a card and a message for you? Celia wants me to try to do something a little different, so I am going to start snipping little pieces of advice out, and just the advice part, and posting them. So because she feels a lot of the messages, are for more than one person. So she wants them to be heard more. So just know that you asking questions is going to help so many other people as well. So thank you for being here and assisting with elevating and helping others go through this ascension process. Because every day, that is literally what we're going through. We are on the path of ascension. We are raising the vibration of the planet. Won't it be nice when we live somewhere where there's peace on earth, literally? Won't that be nice? I will be so thankful for that. I am, Dave and I were talking this morning about, some people have the mission to be like a freedom fighter or to stand up really, I've had a few opportunities to where I've had to be the voice and stand up for that. But I feel like now I'm supposed to use my voice for my Celia stuff. And Celia's message is about peace and love. So, and her first opportunity, she always tells somebody, self-love is where it all begins. So, but she says, we are thankful for everybody being here today. So if you have a question, please post it in the comments and we will do some free readings. Hi, Ruta. How are you doing? Hi, Miss Vic. Miss Vic, I will tell you, I thought I knew who my twin flame was. And then I met Dave. And then literally from that very first day forward, I never had any other question. Honestly, yeah, there was no question from the very first, he took me somewhere. I got tacos for dinner. It's funny. He took me somewhere that was kind of, I got fancy tacos nonetheless. But Miss Vic, we are going to get one card for each person, she says. So I'm all turned around here. So the first one is I know, I just saw that. JB or Alex. And we are using the Sacred Destiny cards today. And we ask everybody to please like the video. Well, Miss Vic, we got the cards for JB because we're going to go for one and then the other are going forward, miracles, and patience. That tells me that person is on your path to bring you some real growth. But let's see about Alex. I feel it's Alex because we get the Wonders card and my forehead is so tingly. It's unreal at this very moment. And you get the Trust card. We feel like, I feel like you're going to learn some really great lessons with JB. JB? Is it JB? JB. I feel like you're going to get some really great, I feel like you've gotten some really great nuggets of information. See how there's two rainbows there? I feel like he has given you some real aha moments, but I feel like this other connection with Alex is something mystical and magical. Yeah, I feel, yeah. We're going to ask you to please not spam the chat. Thank you. That will make Celia not answer you. Honestly, she likes to more have a conversation. So if you're just looking for a quick answer, I may not be the reader for you, which is great, you know. So Eliza, can we get a card for you, please? Antonio, I got hola, which is hello. Besides that, my Spanish is kind of lacking. Great Quartz, how are you? My friend A been gossiping about me because from another reading I'd gotten hidden. Miss Vic, I feel like yes with Alex, but I feel like you're going to get so much knowledge from JB. I feel like, is that like friendship? Like there's a soulmate connection there, Miss Vic. I feel like he is like, with the cards you got, like I feel like he is such an important part of your, if you've already had a relationship with him, he has taught you an invaluable lesson. You're going to learn a great lesson through the relationship with JB. She's like, great relation. You're going to learn so much. Great Quartz. We will get you about, has A been gossiping about you? You get the blessing card. So if they are, it makes them look bad, not you. Anybody that truly loves you knows better about you. It makes them look bad. And you get the leadership. Oh, because you're being the leader. Oh. Don't worry. It's a blessing in disguise. People show you who they are. So he says it's a blessing. If it is, people show you who they are. You have 2 ears, 1 mouth. Listen, people tell you who they are. And Celia says, once again, we say, be aware, not beware. Be aware, because when you're at beware, that's a scared thing. But we're not saying be scared. We're saying be alert. Be she's like alert level orange, so I would say yes. Yeah. Funny, one day me and Dave were talking about something like that, and that's just what I heard in my head, alert level orange. So I would just be cautious about what you say. Hi Pooja, how are you? And Great Quartz, if people are talking about you got to be doing something right, because it's called jealousy. We don't like that. We don't like that. What kind of job, Pooja? We feel like it's going to be really good. We're gonna get a card, but we feel like that's a good step. You get the courage card, the solitude card, and the embracing card. And the bottom of the deck is delight. You like delight, surprise and delight. So we think it's going to go well. Yeah, we think good. Good, 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 dude. Yeah, I know. I've literally had to pull I've made my circle much smaller just for my own energetic protection. Yeah, sometimes you got to do that. Much love, Pooja. Pinky, where are you from? You get the card about flexibility and the voyage card. I feel like Pinky, I feel like he does, but you're going to have to take a voyage first. And I feel like that's maybe a voyage of in your spirituality. Sometimes we have to walk that path a little bit alone. And I feel like that's what the voyage is. Sometimes you have to go through a little bit of voyage, but I feel like yes. Yes, Parth loves you. I feel like yes is the answer. Through to Raul's current feelings. Yeah, we got healing chaos and we got action. So I feel like you have to take some action before Rahul's going to come towards you. But I feel like there is some healing that needs to be done. What kind of action? It looks like you have to do some healing action before he's going to take any action towards you. Rutu. Eliza. Good, Eliza. It was healing chaos, so you must have some energy you need to heal. We're to a good first step. We tell most people that are new to our channel is we do a class on Chiron, which is in your birth chart. Chiron is an asteroid. It is the wounded healer. It is the aspect we are meant to come here and heal. So that is always a super great place to start on the healing process. So look and see where your Chiron is on your birth chart. Eliza, do you have a question? We definitely want to, Celia says, we definitely have something. Chiron and Aries. Eliza, you want to know what? Where in Aries? What degree? I'll tell you. Mine's in Aries too. So is Dave's. So, and Chiron is at 12 degrees Aries right now. It's stationed direct on December 23rd, but Chiron moves super duper slow. You look at your birth chart, see what degree it's at. Because depending on how close that 12 is how much it affects you. Like right now, it's literally sitting, mine is at 12 degrees, and that's literally a station direct, and it's kind of just sitting there right now on my 12 degrees. So we are going to like put so much out there. Yeah. Okay, Eliza, we're going to get a card for you. Eliza, we get the solitude card and the courage card and the flexibility card. Eliza, you can send so much love by just placing your hand on your heart and thinking the happiest thought you can think to him. It sends it right to him, like so much. And are you working on your have you been working on your meditation? Because we get that solitude card, which sometimes is, that for me. Because I feel like you're going to be getting like, oh, you're in bad healing. Good. Do some meditation on some colors. Think about the colors of the chakras, and do some meditation on the colors she's saying. Like color, like light color therapy. Yeah. But like that whole Chiron thing, like right now, it's like 12 degrees, and most of that is, Eliza, when you look back at it, is stuff from like when you were probably, I'm going to say from 2 to 7, like that's so much like circles right back around. I had thought, oh, when I first started my journey, I don't really have nothing, I wasn't, beat or, sexually abused as a child. So I'm like, I don't really have any of that stuff. But now that I've looked back, I have found so many other things. And that's when our patterns start. So in Aries means stuff happened in early childhood because, Aries is the baby of the zodiac. So that's, definitely some programming. Like when I was probably 4 or 5, I was sitting at the dinner table. Here, we're going to get really personal. And my mom made me move because I was breathing loud. And I've talked about it before. And that really emotionally traumatized me. After that, I tried to not breathe as deep. And honestly, one of my Chiron is about using my voice. And I got to where I didn't do that. But now, what is the irony of I'm working on my Chiron and now I'm on YouTube sharing my voice every day. So little things like that you would not necessarily think could really affect a child does, because children don't know how to process those things. So yeah, just that little thing really like traumatized me. And I had never really, thought about it. You know what? I have allergies now. My granddaughter and my daughter have allergies, and you want me to tell you something? I probably had allergies as a damn kid. But that was meant to be honestly, your Chirons in your birth chart, those things are meant to happen to build the things that trigger you throughout your life. So Eliza, just know she was doing the best she could do at the time. And honestly, those things were meant to happen. So you could be right where you're at right at this very moment. I know some people go through some really terrible, terrible things, but you have soul contracts for those to be lessons to you. Miss Vic, thank you for donating. If you post your question, we will get some cards for you. Your mission, Eliza, is only about you. You can't make her change. You can't, honestly. You have to find a way. Honestly, she was doing the best she could. That's a very good mantra. She was doing the best she could with what she knew. I was not the greatest mom. I tried to be, but you know what? After I went through my awakening, I became a much happier person. And you know what? My daughter told me that I was the only person she had ever seen do a complete change. So honestly, that was the thing in my life that made me the proudest. And I've told Dave that there is nothing in my life that meant more to me than my child saying she saw me going from somebody that was so unhappy and hated my life to now somebody that is living my best life. Sometimes, Miss Vic, I think maybe Yeah, we're going to get some guidance about Alex. Sometimes you have to let somebody go and let them go on their journey and they come back around. You would be surprised at how many twin flames that happens to, because they have to go out and they have to learn. And honestly, sometimes it's better to go have some of those lessons with another person. I actually, in my relationship, had a catalyst when I started. And that's how I learned about the twin flame journey. And then I figured out I deserve so much better. So you know what? I cut that person out of my life. And then I did some other things and manifested Dave, who is my true twin flame. And I am glad I didn't have so much of that runner chaser stuff with Dave that I had with the other person. I missed a lot of that stuff with Dave. So we have just things on a different level. So we're getting cards for you, Miss Vic, about Alex. But I felt like the cards with JB, you got 3 of them, in fact. But I felt like he is going to be such... He's going to teach you how you're supposed to be treated. He really loves you. And you get the card, it's safe for you to love. We were talking about Alex. I was getting cards for Alex. So, but Celia, what was your relationship with JB? I wish I could have a face-to-face with you. Did you have a romantic relationship with JB? Is he offering one? Was it passionate? Was there any sex involved? Because it was kind of a little offer. I think he activated your Kundalini. Sometimes somebody activates our Kundalini and that really, yes, changes something. I think the thing with Alex is just going to take some time. I think you are meant to give him space and work on your spiritual path. Like with my catalyst person, there was never that physical, that part of that physical relationship did not happen. But yes, my Kundalini had already been activated. But I feel like JB was to activate your Kundalini. He gave you such a huge gift. So we're going to get some cards for Alex. And we're going to pull Celia's new spread. So the current energy, 6 of Swords, you have to go in your own direction for now. Yeah, you have to go be the Queen of Cups. Go spread your love and joy. Just because you're not with Alex does not mean you have to jump into another relationship. Well, we're going to see on the outcome. But it doesn't, just because you decide to not be with him doesn't mean you have to be with somebody else. You can have your focus on, filling your own cup up, becoming the Queen of Cups, focusing on you. The energy that's blocking, are you meditating? Are you, connecting to your higher self? That's healing energy as well. What needs to be healed? Did you look at your Chiron? And the root of the situation is the 7 of Swords, walking away from shit that doesn't serve you. If he is not treating you in the highest regard, walk away. Actually, we hear run. The skills needed is the Seven of Pentacles, patience. You just have to be patient. It's about a time of growth for you and a time of growth for him. As him being your twin, as you step into doing more work of your healing, your past and your karma, and working on your mission in this lifetime, will cause him to mirror and do the very same. Yeah. The hidden factors is the Chariot. The universe is going to move this forward. Definitely going to move it forward. The required action. You have to heal the heart. Do you feel like Alex is sacred to you? Do you feel like Alex is sacred to you? Because then the outcome card is the Three of Wands, the wish fulfillment, the ship coming in. That is the wish fulfillment. And the bottom of the deck, Miss Vic, is the Six of Cups, which is coming back around. So I feel like don't jump into another relationship. Keep working on your healing. Be single. Work on you. Like, shine your light. Find the things of the healing journey that have, brought you passion. For me, it's tarot. For me, it's, Celia. I really wanted to, I meditated and I've worked my connection. That's why I have fostered my gift. I spend time with it every day. And whatever part of the spiritual path is really, passionate for you, we invite you to really, move in the direction of it. That is what it's asking you to do. Take the steps forward now to move into what's going to heal your heart. The more heart healing you do, honestly, it's going to come back around. I feel like he's coming back. I feel like when he first comes back, do a little flirting. Make it, when he comes back, it's going to be a little flirty, a little lighthearted. But you know what? The reconciliation card is right there. Right there. And is he a little different than your normal type, Miss Vic? I completely understand that. That's the one thing that will make me be done with you in an instant. Tell me a lie. Because you know what? I have a little meter inside me that knows what's going to happen. And you know what happens? I'm like, no, they're not. I'm going to give them a chance. I'm going to give them a chance. I'm going to give them a chance. And you know what? So then bye-bye. So I feel like you have to pull your energy back. And I feel like it's about growth. These are both sevens. It is a 7-year. It's about you being patient on this journey. Don't rush into union before you're both ready. Because honestly, when the twin flame thing comes together, it's instant. Like, there is like no going back. Like, I couldn't imagine not being with Dave, like, inseparably almost for days. Yeah. No. It's a 7-year this year. 2023 equals 7. So it's a 7-year this year. This is a 7. Not 7 years, no. But this is saying, everything happens in a 7-year cycle. Every 7 years they say your body regenerates, but I don't even know where that's going, but she's saying, it is a 7-year. It's about you having growth. It's about you doing the healing work, because that's pretty good wish fulfillment. And when it comes back, there's some new clarity when he comes back. So we feel like you just have to really focus. These are all thoughts, besides the Queen of Cups, all the other actions are the thoughts. You need to change the way you're thinking about him. Because we get the 4, the 6, and the 7. We're missing the 5 of Swords. Which is the shallow victory. Sometimes when he comes back and he's a little flirty, and then is he Knight of Wandsing you? Is he like in and out? A really good thing to say is, if you're looking for a long-term commitment, tell him exactly what you're dating for. When I was ready to move on and meet Dave, you know what I said? I'm dating for marriage. And that Like literally somebody that was in and out with me, that's exactly what I told them. I'm dating for marriage, and I meant it. The next person I dated was Dave, and we are married. So I feel like it's saying not jump into another relationship. And maybe JB set you on a path with your Kundalini that really, yeah, that's okay. What of the spiritual path are you interested in? Obviously, you're watching tarot. Do you have a deck of tarot cards? Are you using another modality for your spiritual, are you meditating? Are you, what do you do? What are you doing for your spiritual path, and are you sharing it? Do you share it? So he's like, do you share your gift? Are you sharing it with others? Are you walking your path? Because literally, until I fully stepped all the way into being like, on my dating profile when I met Dave, said the only thing, I literally took everything off and said, this is what I do. And you know what? Then I met Dave. Do you do meditation? And Celia says, I am a physical therapy assistant, but I have another thing I have to do. Like, I love my hairstylist. It's my daughter. She does the best. But I feel like there's another part of your path, another gift you need to share. I do energy work. I do Reiki, but mostly I channel Celia. That's the gift I truly have. And I feel like there's another gift that you are not completely, maybe not even necessarily that aware of, and through meditation, it'll come to you. But I feel like that's going to come back around. It's just going to take a little time. And you really, I think the spiritual path is really like saying, hey, come with us for a little bit. I think it wants to transform your life so much. That initial card in the beginning of the first reading was, change and then transformation. And you have to choose, change. And then the next card, I cannot remember. And then it was diligence and then transformation. So you have to, I feel like you have to deep dive in, Miss Bick. I feel like it's asking you to deep dive into your spiritual practices and find some balance in your energy. Yeah, I feel like it's going to be so good when it comes back around. And sometimes we have to do things so we can evolve, and sometimes they have to evolve. If I would have met Dave when I first began my spiritual journey, it would have never, ever, ever worked. So everybody has to get to the right place for both of you to work. And sometimes it's not about jumping into another relationship. It's about working and getting to know yourself, cherishing that time with you, and doing all that little healing work. Yes. Because you want to know what happens if you contact him. You're being masculine, because the masculine energy pursues. Yes, feminine sits. She sits and waits. He will come to her. If you pursue him, that's what throws so much of the twin flame energy off, because it's masculine and feminine. And then the feminine gets in the, oh, I want to pursue this. There's something there I want to pursue. But then when you're in that energy, it puts him in the feminine, and he's like, hold on, I don't know what to do when some girl's chasing me. Hold on, I've never had that before. So so she's like, sit back and like really pull your energy back and focus on your spiritual practices. She's like, really meditate, like, and you're going to get so much guidance by just doing some meditation. If you have, I don't know how your meditation practice is. Guided meditations do really well. I like to meditate out in the sun. I feel like you're somewhere there's some sunshine. So Celia says, get out in the sunshine, and that's my favorite place, out in the sunshine in the hot tub, honestly. So, but thank you for donating, Miss Vic. We greatly appreciate it. And we are glad to give you some guidance. Hi, Kason. How are you doing today? We are pulling cards from the Sacred Destiny deck. And hold on. So you told me I have to go up and read. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I had somebody that I was... Como, are you still here? Oh, I feel like you may have left. You are very welcome, Miss Bix. So you says, shine that light of yours. That's what I hear in my head. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. So shine your light, Miss Vic. I am doing really well. Me and Celia, this is one of our favorite things to do, Kason. And the cards you get are community, forgiveness, and delight. And Kason, we don't know if we've told you, we have a private Facebook group to where we're trying to grow our community. In the bottom of the deck is the wisdom card, where we I share wisdom. I share sometimes when we post. We tried a couple of times to do videos and just haven't got the right time where everybody works out. So we're going to work on that. But we are inviting you, Kason, to join our Facebook group. It's in the description of the video. And have we talked about Chiron with you? Because Chiron is the wounded healer. It is the thing on your birth chart, that kind of gives you the direction of what you need to heal. And I feel like the forgiveness. Has there somebody that's caused you some heartache? A friend. So you're saying a friend. Have you had a friend that's been not a very good friend? We don't like that. We think through forgiveness, you're going to find the delight and the wisdom you're seeking. I feel like it's all about the forgiveness. Oh, yeah. You have to forgive because forgiveness is for you, not for him. She's like whoever you need to forgive. Because you never know when something can happen to somebody. I only say that because I see all the butterflies there, but I see the rainbow. Okay, we're here to help. So he's like, we knew. Tell a different story. You are in control of that. Project love to him. Yeah. And the end card is the delight card. We get expectations of people. We get expectations of people. And then we kind of have that story about them. So you need to tell a different story. How would you like the story to be for your brother and your parents? Write the story down. You have like such a strong, powerful manifestation opportunity here that could bring great forgiveness with your whole family. The delight. Everything is really good. She's like, write down the story you would like. Have your parents do the same. I mean, it's a crazy thing, but, have them write the story they would like. The universe only hears the positive things. The universe doesn't hear the words no, it doesn't hear not. So, like earlier, here's an example. Celia asked Dave what he wanted for today. What was his one wish for today? And he said, be happy. And then he said, no fear. And I said, the universe doesn't hear no. So It says, be happy, fear. I'm like, the universe doesn't like those three words together. So you have to pick. So your mom's probably even better. She can she can write the story how they want it to be, like literally write it. Today is, a super powerful manifestation day. It's Friday the 13th. Venus is at 13 degrees. 1 + 3 is 4. That's about physical manifestation. But like, get your mom to write it down. Like, seriously, can like change. Like, you get what you expect from people and what you focus on. So tell a different story. And a way to bring forgiveness to yourself, Celia says, bring your hand to your heart. We listened to something the other day, and it was really good. So we're kind of telling that's an Abraham thing. Tell a different story. But bring your hand to your heart, and think of the happiest times you've had with your brother, and really resonate with that. And also, you can just think of, I want my family happy, and just sit with that thought until it really just feels so peaceful within you. She's saying, 11, 1, 11, 41, was that. She's like, go back and listen to that. Like, literally, you can do like so much manifesting through whatever we just said. I don't know. It's gone. It's gone for me. Celia says it, and then I just translate blocks of thought. Thank you for joining us, Kaysen. We are sending you lots of love and light. It can be the most beautiful story. Delight is a wonderful card. Today is Friday the 13th, and Venus is at 13 degrees. So it's a really good manifestation date, but like any date, you can write that story. But today's really a strong manifestation day. As well as next Saturday, which is a new moon. So if she doesn't do it today, have her do it next Saturday on the new moon, because that's in Aquarius, and Aquarius is, we're in the Aquarian age, which is about more of being open-minded and be the love, be the light. And everything goes direct on the 21st. So like Mercury goes, that was the happiness card that flipped up. So good things can come. So hope that message helps, Kaysen. We are always up to, give a little, today we called them little nuggets of advice in the hot tub. So we're giving little nuggets of Celia advice, Celia nuggets. If you feel there's some negative energy, you can do a couple of things. Because there's probably, anywhere there's some negative energy can lurk around. For one, you can say, I ask any negative energy that's here to leave. And first give it the opportunity to leave on its own free will. And then after that, I say, I ask Source to clear this space and release any energy that is not serving me for my highest and greatest good. I ask that it be transmuted and returned to the universe as love and light. And so it is. And that will clear your space. And your space should instantly feel lighter. So a second little Celia nugget, something that we do, something we've taught Dave. Also, if you're in a space and it feels kind of negative, walk around clapping your hands, because that will raise the vibration in the room as well. But doing the thing to clear the energy in the room will clear it. So we hope you have a great day. Shirley, how are you doing? Happy Friday the 13th. That is what we are here for, just to give guidance. That's literally why we're here. You know, I do some personal readings, but besides that, we are just here to give, advice. So please make sure everybody likes and subscribes. And if you have a chance, we have some other videos posted. It would be a great blessing to us if you would watch any of them, because, that helps us get monetized, which will help me do this every day. We are all about reciprocity, and we hope everyone has a super good day. Shirley, did you have a question? Yeah. God is blessing me every single day, and may God bless you too. I used to do physical therapy, and one of them was a very high up nun at the place that I worked. And honestly, I got her back home, and her thing was she was going to pray for me every day, and it was very sad when she passed for me. I'm like, well, but now I feel like she's up there and really, really helping me. We will, you're welcome, Case and Shirley. We're getting guidance on the job. Shirley, what happened at your last job? Yes, it does. Shirley, from your last job, were you wanting to leave? Did you leave your last job voluntarily? Is it because you get freedom? Because you get the freedom card. But the next card is the going forward, which is following your path. And the truth card. Why are you is the job opportunity part of your spiritual path? Or why are you not working full time for yourself? Or is the new job doing the same thing as the last job? Because if you haven't done the work with that, you want to know what's going to happen? The same thing. I feel like you're supposed to stay on the path you're on, because it's going forward, and this is the path you're on that's giving you that freedom. I think that's the path that's telling you to do. If you haven't worked on the energy from the last job, though, like that energy will follow you to the next place of employment. Even if it's, it doesn't start that way, it will move there if you haven't worked on the energy, because the universe likes to spiral things right back around to us. As long as you're having enough freedom in that to still maintain whatever else you're doing. Because whatever you're doing on your own is like super important, I feel. I don't know what you're doing for yourself, but I feel like that's more. Shirley, what do you do for yourself? Celia's like, ask what she does. Ask. So we're asking, Shirley, what do you do? You may be surprised. You know what I just pictured in my head, Shirley? The Nine of Pentacles. And you know what the Nine of Pentacles is? You know what? She is a falconer, but you know what? Not everybody is looking for a falcon. And I feel like you are really good at the equestrian stuff. What is your passion? Which part of that brings you the most passion? So he says, what part of that makes you the happiest? Is the new job anything tied to that? anyway, where that was going is, not everybody is looking for a falcon, but the people that want to look for the best falcons go to that person. Oh, Shirley, do you have confidence in yourself? How's your confidence? So you just like fill your cup up, know your confidence level, and the amount of your business could double almost overnight. Well, okay. Well, we deleted that one. Hey, are you confident in the marketing of what you do? Shirley, Celia's guidance is to take some time and write that story how you would like it. We are going to just take one moment, and I am going to check you something. Yeah, Celia's like write down well, how would you like it to be? Put a plan. So you're saying ask by the end of the year if you could write the exact story of how your work would go. How would it be? Like, I would like to have this many clients a month. I would like to teach this many lessons a month. I would like to have this many sessions a month. And then she says, take some active steps. There you go. You just put that out there in the universe. Shirley, tell me more about that. I mean, Celia's my connection to source energy, so talking to her is probably a pretty good idea right now. She's like, tell us what you want. Why is this? Why does somebody want to spam me? Okay, we're not going to let this happen. So we're just going to do something. We're going to get Dave. We're going to get Dave to help us. Shirley, are you still there? I'm going to have Dave work on the spammer. But she's like, tell the story you want to hear, you know. You were definitely in control. Like I talked earlier, Shirley, about how Dave and I worked on manifesting the hot tub, and very much the same exact thing. So just put little bits of it out there, you know, tell different people, you know, tell the universe, write little note cards and post them up. You know, you know, make plans to go somewhere to, you know, do that where you would show the horses, you know. You will be surprised at how many of the things will pop up now to give you those opportunities. And, you know, today is a strong, powerful day. We worked on it for a long period of time. You know, we started last year in August. We went and looked at them and started sitting in them and trying them on. And then we would stay different places that had hot tubs, either, you know, hot tub suites or hot tubs at the places, and marked out in the yard where we wanted the hot tub. And we'd sit out there and I would feel, you know, I meditated there to see if I liked where it was. And then we found out we couldn't put it there. So we put it somewhere else. And we just practiced the feeling of being in it. Yeah. And then we manifested it. And now it's my very favorite place to meditate. So, so it literally took the whole year to manifest. But you know what? It's the best of all the hot tubs we tried. It's better than all of them. So, it can even be, you know, the universe likes to surprise and delight us and bring us so much joy and fun. So I feel like that's definitely what it is inviting you to do today. So Celia says, you know, try it. It is Friday the 13th. We did post like a little 2-minute video on manifesting today on a couple of different things you can do with it. So we also invite you to, you know, check that out. You can burn it or put it in your shoe. But we feel like you're definitely supposed to have the freedom. We feel. So he's like freedom. The freedom is a good thing. And when you go back to something else where you're not having that freedom, you're going to feel even more constrained than you were before, she says. So with that, Shirley, I think I'm going to go because, you know, the spammer wants to keep spamming. So we're just going to be done for today. I will be back on tomorrow. I think I'm going to go get my little pure positive energy. So I will see everybody tomorrow. Thanks for joining and have a great day. Yes, do that. Like, definitely. Yeah, Celia says, look at our manifestation video and do that and do it today, Shirley. Today is like super powerful manifesting. You know, Venus is the Empress energy. It is manifestation, she says, day. So check out that video. We hope you have a great day. Much love. Bye.